Is section 7.1, and it's talking about ratios and proportions. So it's kind of like a review because we've been doing this before, okay? So what is a ratio? A ratio is just a comparison. Okay, so, oops, look at that. Undo. Okay, so it's a comparison of two numbers by division. So we're comparing two things, and that's why we use ratios for probability, because we compare the number of outcomes and we compare, what is the probability of choosing something. That number goes on top, the outcomes, the number of outcomes goes on the bottom, so it's a ratio, okay? Now, we also use ratios for slopes, okay? A number, the rise, over another number, the run. And there's three forms. There's various forms of using ratios. Let me make this thick. So we have x to y, x colon y, and x over y. Those are the three forms that we're going to be studying. So on the assignment, when it says write two other forms in which the given ratio it's given, so you just have to answer the other two forms, okay? Now, if it's based on the slope, please, slopes are given in a fraction form, a number over another number. And you always do the rise, so you always read the line from left to right. So if from F to G, you have to go up. In this case, you go up 2 units, and then you move to the right 4 units, and that's what you have, 2 over 4. Or you can, get the coordinates of the x, get the coordinates of the y, and then use y sub 2 minus y sub 1 over x sub 2 minus x sub 1. But just rise over the run would be okay, and it's just 1 over 2. So if I look at the first 3 examples, on the first 3 examples, number 1, from A to B. So negative 3, 1. Well, I want to go from A to B, so it's going to go up, right?
No, it's not. I'm saying the coordinates.
Oh, okay, the coordinates. But you know what? Let's do it by the rise over the run. Okay. So 2 over, what is the run?
2 over 6.
Over 6, and then we can simplify, ¿verdad? By 2 is 1, and by 2 would be 3, and that would be 1 over 3. And notice that the line is positive because it goes up, so the slope should be positive. If it's increasing from left to right, it should be a positive slope. So let me let you work on problems numbers 2 and number 3. Try those two, please. So for problem number 2, what do we have as the answer for number 2 when you simplify it? 4 over 1. Yes, so make it a fraction, okay? So if it's a whole number, just put it over 1 and leave it as a fraction form. How about number 3? 3 over 2. And I believe number 2 was 8 over 2, right?
Yes.
Yes, and then when you simplified it was 4 over 1. That is right, because from left to right it's going down. That's going to be negative 3, going down 3, and then 2 to the right. Yes, so it's negative 3 over 2. Perfect. So number 2 is positive, but number 3 is negative. And the negative, just put it on the front of the fraction, okay? Now, problem number 4. Let me go over the example that is on the top on the notes. On problem number 4, it says, the ratio of the angle measures in a triangle is 2 to 3 to 4. What is the measure of the smallest angle? So they're talking about measurements of angles in a triangle. Well, since it's a triangle, we know that the sum of the angles in a triangle is equals to what? 180. But what about if it's not a triangle? If it's a quadrilateral or pentagon or any other one, what are we going to do to find out the sum? What does that mean? Use a formula. What's going to be the formula? Okay, n minus 2 times 180 give you the sum, right? And this is what we want, just the sum. If you divide it by n, then that gives you one interior angle. That's right. So the sum is just n minus 2 times 180. So I'm giving you this because on your assignments, it's not just a triangle. It's going to be something else, okay? So we know that it's 2 to 3 to 4, which is 2x plus 3x plus 4x, because it's 2 times something, 3 times something, 4 times something is the ratio, 2 to 3 to 4. So when we get the sum of those three, that's equal to 180. Combine the x's is 9x divided by 9, x is 20. The 20 represents just a factor in which each one of the numbers is multiplied by. So since they're asking me find the measurement of the smallest angle, 2 would be the smallest angle. So you multiply 2 times 20, and that would give you the measurement of the angle. So with the same idea, let's go ahead and try problem number 4. In number 4 says the ratio of the side lengths of a triangle is 2 to 4 to 5. So the perimeter, so now they're talking about the perimeter. The perimeter is 55 centimeters.
2x plus 4x plus 5x equals 55.
That is right. 2x, 2 times something, plus 4 times something,
And then 11x
5 times something,
55.
equals 55. So the sum of the three sides, right, times a factor, that gives you 11x, right? When you add them up, that's 11x. That is right. So when you divide by 11, what are they asking us for?
What is the length of the shortest side?
The shortest side.
Since
So
two
what?
is the smallest.
2 is the smallest number.
Have to multiply the x with 5, that's 10.
So the smallest side would be 10 centimeters. Don't forget about the unit of measure. Good job. Yes, awesome. Questions about number 4? No? Okay, now you try number 5. Find the measurement of the largest angle. Let me give you a minute to work on that. Okay, 7x, that is right. 7x plus 13x plus 16x equals to what it said? 180, that is right, yes. Do you have that equation? Yes, awesome. Okay, now, Tanya, what did you get when you combine all those x's, Tanya? 36. Everybody got 36? Yes, awesome. And Jose Juan, what did you get for the value of x? 5. So far, so good? Yes. So now, Samantha, what did you get for the measurement of the largest angle? What did you do to get that?
I got
80 is right. What did you do?
16 times 5.
16 times 5, and that gives you 80. 80 what?
80 degrees.
80 degrees. Perfect. Everybody okay with that problem? Awesome. Great. Okay, so now let's go ahead and move on. So let's go to the next concept.